One foot. No pass. I'm coming for you, son. Mike.
Throwing is Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check.
55, Mike, 55.
Throwing again here, Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Third and 2, now Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time
pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
52's the mic. Watch the slant. Reload.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But this will get...
But I said I was wrong.
Out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. This complete to Lockett. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. third down. It's Carson, and he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Check nine, check nine. Alert, alert.
Now it's Carson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
That's corny, weak-ass play.
So that'll back him up 5. Now Wilson on 2nd down. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. There's Wilson to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And that is no score. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. The shotgun handoff to Procise. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Well,
that drive took up an eternity, and we finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the 1st quarter before we spilled into the 2nd, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Right 80! Right there, 54 Mike. Watch the run.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. They're complete. This is Albert Wilson. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. And a completion to Wilson. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start.
I can't even challenge that.
This one seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he knocks it through. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards there on the catch and run. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Good job right there. Mike 55, Mike 55. Off. Let's get off the field, G. Let's get off the field.
To throw again. Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Again, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Charles Harris able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep is Trevor Davis. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Dolphins will start their drive at the 20-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Right there, 54.
On 2nd and very short, Fitzpatrick. Being chased out left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Not today, you want. Not today.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. 3rd down here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Echo.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will be taken at the 13. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
It leads to second and
10. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Press Metcalf, boy,
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
How would you press?
And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
As soon as you did that little press.
This time, the extra point up and good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Hey, orbit.
On 2nd and 9, Fitzpatrick. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
To throw, Fitzpatrick. This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
It's 4th down.
5.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
Yeah.
54. Watch 54. 6 man. Check curls. Check.
Come.
They're indeed going. It's Fitzpatrick. They're able to locate Wilson. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Albert Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
Damn, bitch, I'm mad. Okay, this kick.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick.
It's caught inside the 25.
Bro, I see you.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
I see you as soon as I see you.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead.
The one-hander.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here.
Let's go.
Come on, Russ. You are crazy.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Regular.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick.
Give me that.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Listen.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Jefferson picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Caught. It's Wilson. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go. Show it up.
On 3rd down, Laird. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
Fitzpatrick now. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Check it backer, check it backer.
Hey. Let's go. Let's go.
Here's Fitzpatrick. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. 3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Oh!
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Damn.
Let's try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Good.
Play out, play out, play out, play out.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. I'm here all day.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He hits his running back, Procise. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Back now in Miami. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Wilson now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down.
Too quick.
Now Wilson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. I'm on.
Front left.
You gotta get moving, man. Man, move it. Get that.
Go 14.
55 is Mike, guys, 55. Come on, D. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Right.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He's on like kicking the ball and shit. See, that's where that shit come in handy.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And no, it's incomplete. It was a safety, Rashad Jones, that time, who was able to break up the play. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
They run it with Barrage. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Check three.
Left.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Grant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Right here. Check three.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That good for 19 at a first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Here's a run with Balaj. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Check. You can't block me.
There you go. Get down. Here we go.
Fitzpatrick to throw this time. Flushed out right. He can run. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they're taking the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for two, when to go for one. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for two, try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up one makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Going to look deep for Wilson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, we're up. Coming this way. Here we go. Kill. Mike 50. Go ahead. You better bring it. Hey.
Fitzpatrick here to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Throwing Fitzpatrick. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Fitzpatrick on 4th down. And Wilson has it. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively.